All right, I'm going to show you how to submit your homework to Gradescope using an iPhone or an iPad. First thing you're going to want to do is to download Evernote Scannable. Looks like this. After you do, you just open it up and you can automatically scan. You just hold your camera above the paper and it scans pretty quickly and easily. Like that. Oh, didn't look like it grabbed the second one. There we go. And you could take a look at those homeworks, make sure everything looks good, because when you submit it, I need to be able to read it. You could click on those and edit them. Say you want to get rid of some of that white space. You can crop it down a little bit. Hit done when you're done. So you just make it look the way you want it to look. And then you save it. Save it to your camera roll. And then you're done. So after you're done with that, you're going to switch over to Gradescope. Log into Gradescope. Find the course you're enrolled in. In this case, I'm going to select Math 2 Honors. And then you're going to find the assignments that you've been assigned, and some that you've already submitted, some that you haven't. So right now, it looks like everything's submitted, but if you scroll down a bit, you see, oh, I do have a no submission. And sometimes that no submission can get lost in this list of stuff. So it's going to be important that you sort it correctly, and you have the option to click on status at the top, and it'll bring all your no submissions to the top. That's going to be helpful for you to locate what needs to be submitted, especially when we get tens and hundreds of assignments in here, right? Okay. You could also sort by name if you wanted to. You could sort by due date, but status is going to probably be the most helpful. Before we leave this screen, I want to show you a bit about due date. You have right here the information that tells you how much time you have left before that homework is due. And so we got 4 hours and 59 minutes left. You see the actual due date. That's the first date, August 15th at 4 p.m. There's a late due date, which says, hey, you can turn this in late for a reduced credit, but you can still submit it late up to, it says August 22nd at 4 p.m. If I try to submit this after August 22nd at 4 p.m., I will not be able to. This assignment will lock me out, won't be able to submit anything. So you want to make sure you submit before that first date for full credit. If you don't make that first date, at least hit the late due date so you get some credit, right? All right, so when you want to submit your homework, you're going to click on the homework name, and it'll ask, do you want to submit PDF or submit images? We created PDF, but it went to our camera roll, so we're going to want to select Submit Images, and then you select the images. You're going to go to your photo library, and here you select which one's going to go with problem one. Now you can select more than one. You can say I want all 3 of these to go, or you could just select 2. So I'm going to select 2 just for fun, the repeats here, just to show you can. So it says I've selected 2 files, and then for page 2, I'm going to also put something in there. Hit done, and submit assignment. Tells you submitted successfully. It also sent you, when you do this, it sends you a confirmation email type receipt saying, hey, it's your evidence in your hands that you submitted it, at what time, and those kinds of things. So you want to make sure you see that. Just at this page here, we could see what we submitted. So if I hit page 1, I can see I submitted 2 different pictures here. And if I go to page 2, you can see I submitted this one picture here, right? And make sure everything looks good. You can see the point value attached to each question. And if everything looks good, then you're done. If you see that you made a mistake and you need to resubmit, you don't delete anything, you just hit that resubmit button, and then you redo that process and it'll overwrite what was there already. And so that is how you submit homework to Gradescope using an iPhone or an iPad.